Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show, the number one spiritual UFO talk show on social media. It's about 20 after, not too bad. You know, it certainly is a late night, normally on 11, but it's 20 minutes after, no big deal. Hey, Shell Bell, good to see you. Everybody coming in here. And it's good to see all the brothers and sisters all over the world. Hey, Sassy Little Mama. Good to have you with us too. Sam, everybody out there. You're watching an actual UFO talk show. Yeah, believe it or not, it's hard to believe, isn't it? There's actually an UFO talk show here on this particular social media. Hey, Greta. Halloween Mike T, welcome to the show. Everybody out there. Ronald Falls, Chuck Gerard, everybody, Susan Dukes, Johnny J, and I'm CmdrAleon, your host. Hey, sometimes it's me. Good to have you with us. And for new people here, of course, my cat is meowing. I gave Missy some water. I filled her bowl with dry treats, and she's still meowing. But I guarantee you, hey, Biz, that she will actually relax after a little bit. She sleeps all day, and then she is talkative at night. And then she goes to sleep at some point, you know. Let's see here. So welcome everybody to the show. You're watching Encounters, a show that is out of this world. We never know what's going to happen on the show. That's the thing I've always been blessed with, not knowing what's going to happen on this show. It's like a clockwork. Whenever I do the show, there's always something. For the most, hey, Kit Kat, good to see you, sister. There's always something, you know. There's always something. And we have always some interesting guests. Now, the show I did last night, I have not uploaded yet onto, well, did I? No, I didn't upload last night's show to YouTube yet. But if you have missed any of my shows, they're all on my YouTube channel, Ashtar Command Spaceship News on YouTube. You can watch all the past shows on that channel. And subscription is free. So there you go. Melody, thank you for the gift. We appreciate it so much. And with speaking of which, I need to, excuse me, set my goals up here. This summer weather and heat has dried my throat. And my cat is talking, and I hope she's going to stop talking so people can sleep, except for me. You know, she was real quiet the whole night. But now she's going to be meowing for a while. You see? She knows when I go live. She just for some reason, she knows it. You say, oh, my commander, he's live tonight. He's doing a live show and I'm meowing. Hey, Scott, greetings to you. Let's see who else got here. Hey, Catherine, good to have you with us. Yeah, April was on last night. She was on for a while last night. Absolutely. I'm sure she'll be on tonight at some point. Hey, James, good to have you with us. Steph, good to have you with us. I'm trying to catch up with all these. I can't hear her. She's not, well, you can't hear her? Oh, the cat? Who can't you hear, Greta? If you can hear my cat, or if you can't hear my cat, she's in the other room. She's just stopped meowing, so I'm hoping she's going to relax. Hey, Birdie, good to see you. Hey, Lacey Wheeler, good to see you as well. Oh, the cat, yeah. She was all the way in the kitchen, so you can't really hear her. For those that are new to the show, you are welcome here. I'm glad you're here. This is a very welcoming program. We welcome people from all over the world who are interested in the subject of spiritual UFO areas. We cover things like space people from other worlds. We talk about everything from the inner Earth, the Agartha network. We talk about the different realities beyond Earth, the multidimensional realities. We talk about disclosure, which we know a lot about. Hey, Titus, good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. So we get into a lot of really good things here. And, you know, we help people when we need to. We actually are one of those different kind of UFO talk shows. We actually help people. And for those that have been watching my show, and they are all documented, we have at times, because of people's abductions experiences in the past, We've actually sent spaceships of the command over to their location. We've brought space people into their rooms, and we've actually cleared all the energy and actually done healings, not me personally, but our medical people from the Ashtar Command have done it. Hey, Jane, good to see you. Hey, Marlene, good evening. And everybody coming in here, welcome. So we're going to have a great show. 77 Starlight, welcome to the show. Good to have you with us. And we're just going to invite folks here myself and see who's out there. Wherever you may be, we're glad to have you with us. I'm just inviting about 15 people, and we'll see where they are, you know? All right. Hey, Johnny, good to have you with us. Johnny, good evening. And we like to do interviews here. So one of the things I also like to share things with you as well. Hi from Barrier Handle all the way. Hey, Dublin Island, good to have you with us, brother. Lavola, good to see you. Acid Messiah, greetings, brother. We like to get into things. And as we get into it, you can also join us if you have a story you want to share about your encounters. Hey, Craigie Bridge, good to see you, brother. Good morning. Romano, good morning, Romano. Welcome. White flag, no. Same Verit. User 663, thanks for the follow. Please also press on my thing. Hey, my cat's right here. Let's see what you're going to do. So anyway, one of the things about this is that when you tap on my screen, you actually increase the likes. So everybody taps on the screen. Please share with people that you think would be somebody or some people that you think should be here to watch it. Bye, Frost. Good to see you, brother. If you wish to invite anybody to watch our show, please do. Do you think these wars are causing ET activity? Oh, certainly they are. Our space brothers don't like us to be at war. They don't like us to be blowing up cities and villages and people's homes and hurting other human beings. To put it mildly, on our planet, they never like us to be at war. We're not supposed to be doing that kind of stuff. But because we were in all the militaries have been involved in war at one time or another. But the ones that keep building weapons, when we keep building bombs on this earth, then we don't create peace, The space brothers and sisters are concerned the way we act, not the way we act, but the way we actually treat each other. And Susan Ray, welcome to the show. So we've allowed in some ways a lot of this to occur over the last 70 plus years. And even before that, we've allowed for different civilizations from the Roman Empire. Even though they didn't have bombs, they still created war and killed each other. So human history has not been one of a very beautiful peace when you look at it. Now we're going to find the planet going into a level of peace at some point. These wars can't continue on the earth, nor will they be allowed to. Things are playing out in a way that the space people do not want us to start doing this stuff and continue doing it. And it's going to end. It has to. We can't go on living this way. Hey, Kate, good to see you. Hey, L1NZ1. Hey, Half Pint. Hi, everybody. I don't believe space per se. So can you tell us what you mean when you say I don't believe space per se? What does that mean? I don't understand the sentence. I don't believe space per se. That doesn't really kind of tell me anything. Hey, Larry, good to see you. Hey, Misty Moon. Hey, Julie. So, the thing is, people have to realize there is space. There's a lot of space. Larry Proctor, people not ready. There's a lot of people that might not be ready, But when contact happens in about a year and a half, people better get ready. The train comes by. I'm not too far away from a beautiful old train station, and the train comes by. But people have to get ready. You know, almost going to say whether they like it or not, people are going to have to get their heads together on this planet because contact is coming. It's already starting to come individually. People need to get ready. Maybe that's what I should be talking about tonight for a little bit. So if you feel like, oh, I'm not ready, you better get ready. You better do the work. You better meditate. You better go within, you know? Yeah, that's true too. I think it's Aljo Sia. Yeah, many of the space people live in the oceans. The spaceships do come from the oceans. You're right. They come from the oceans and they come from outer space. They come from both places. So it's not one place or the other. It's both. But you are right about that. But people need to get ready. I think what people have to do is really focus on things. You're getting ready by watching my show. Part of it is just watching this show. You're more ready than the people that aren't watching the show. When people listen, and how to get ready is to center yourself, get meditation going, listen to higher vibrational patterns of music for meditation. Always center. Don't worry about all the other 3D stuff going on in the world. Focus on upping your vibration. And as you do that and you focus on that, you'll be ready when the time comes for contact. And again, I realize we have billions and billions and billions of human beings on the planet, and it's going to take some time. But when contact happens, the whole world's going to know about it. You all know about it from watching my show or listening to April when she broadcasts. So you know about between both of us what's happening. But you know there's going to be contact. Sweet as soul can be is ready. You see? Acid says, I'm having sightings daily now. Interesting, Acid. We're going to have to bring you up tonight if you want to come up and talk about those sightings. We're going to have to do that. Hey, thank you for the heart. And let me see here. Things are happening fast. Thomas is absolutely correct. Larry Procky, yes, interdimensional and multidimensional. And also, like I said, in our oceans. Absolutely, Acid. I am preparing people. Part of what I do here is, a UFO talk show, but I'm actually, one of my motives here is to prepare people. And what better way is to have everyone come into a show that's not your typical UFO talk show, a show that's more than just like nuts and bolts. Anybody can talk about nuts and bolts all day long, but we get into way more than that, you know? Momma Bee, thank you for the follow. Please tap, and as you're tapping my screen, when you look at the top right, you see the numbers go up. It says 13.6. If everybody taps, you'll bring the numbers up to 100,000, and you can do that. You can definitely do that. Well, my cat cannot jump up any farther than she is. I don't know where she's going. Missy, no. No, Missy. Missy. No. Missy. Missy. No. Missy. She's trying to get into the back behind the TV set. So I'm having a little conversation with her. No, Missy? Missy, out of there. She'll come out of there. She's not going to stay there too long. I don't want to get stuck in the back of the TV set. I'm excited. It's time to meet our space family. Give me 1 second, folks. Missy, you're going to get yourself in trouble. She did what I didn't want her to do, and she went back behind the TV set. She'll be able to get out of there. She knows her stuff. Anyway, my cat distracted me for a minute. After you helped me out, I finally am able to sleep in peace and finally enjoy my dogs being dogs. Hey, Ghost, I'm so blessed to have helped you, brother. You know, I'm so blessed to unconditionally have helped you. If anyone remembers my interview with Ghost and what happened, No more problems. The Astro Command came there, took care of the problem, and he has no more problems with negative ETs or anything. It's done. It's a done deal. Part of what I do in this show is when people have had negative encounters with ETs that are not good, I've sent the Astro Command ships to their location, whether it's a story from 10 years ago. I know that we have to find those ETs and quarantine them, and we have done that, and we will continue to do that as part of our mission here. Thank you, Ghost. I appreciate your feedback. Anna says, so many people are feeling tired. A lot of it has to do with the shift of energy, Anna. A lot of people, even myself, there are days when I get tired. We're going through major shifts right now, and with those shifts happening, a lot of energy coming from the sun is affecting our energy levels. We're going to be tired there'll be days when we are tired, days when we're really excited, days that we're motivated, days when we're not motivated, but we're all going through this together. We're all going through these things together. Yes, definitely. The oceans are really important. We have advanced space cities in the depths of our oceans. We have our space families living in our oceans, not just on other planets, but living amongst us in our oceans. A lot of people have no idea, that was going on, but it's been going on for way longer than our current humanity. Ray. Hi, Ray. Good to see you, brother. We have Thomas. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Monica. I'm just reading people's comments. Maybe an admiral. Let's see here. Hi, Commander. Hey, Ashley. Good to see you. Let's see here. Hey, Sarah says. So, we've helped so many people. And I have to thank my space family for all the activations that I've had for the last few months now, that I've been able to assist people in the way I've been helping them. Hey, Gary, good to see you. Your DNA upgrades. Yes. Why is the sun so hot? Well, because the sun is actually getting not just hot, but the sun also is producing a lot of energy that's going to activate your DNA. It's going to activate your consciousness. It's not just, people look at the sun and say, wow, that sun is really strong, or it's definitely producing a lot of energy right now. And that energy can be very much used in a positive way for every human being on Earth. If you learn how to absorb that energy from the sun, you can activate your encodements in your body. You can also activate your consciousness on many, many levels. So look at the sun as an energizer bunny. If you are out in the sun or using the energy of the sun, when it comes with solar rays, you can take those rays of energy and you can actually increase your vibrational patterns. Red Rose, thank you. Red One, thank you for the roses, I mean. Gary, thank you for the roses. We appreciate it, brother. And it says, okay, cool. I'm feeling it bad being tired and all. Yeah, just allow yourself to relax when you're tired. Just meditate. Take some time for yourself, Anna, and just go within. Because there's so much stuff going on, so much transformational energy, you will get tired and you will feel the effects of that. Let's see here. Hey, Sunshine in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Lacey, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Hey, Victor, good to have you with us, brother. Jane and Boutique, good evening. Hey, Johnny. Let's see here. Thank you, everyone, for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm just going and reading comments here for a moment. Sunny Markham, he says the sun is like a nuclear. I think you're saying, Sunny, the sun is a nuclear reactor. It's definitely an energizer bunny, like in many beautiful ways. Now, some people just look at the sun as, oh, I'm going to the beach and I'm going to get a suntan. But the more spiritual people that are tuned in with the sun, you can use the sun's energies to elevate your consciousness. I got you drinking apple cider a lot lately. Oh, there you go. I have my whole glass filled right now with apple cider. Urals, hey, Sun God, let's see here. And Ashley, thank you so much for the gifts of the gifts there. Please press on my thing here, what you call tapping it or whatever. When you tap my screen and you tap it more than once, you see the numbers on the top where it says 29.4. That's the thing that's important. If we get it up to 100,000 likes before 1 o'clock, that will be amazing, brothers and sisters. I know we can do it if everybody taps. And also, please share. If you have a story to share, you have to be over 18. No kids on the program. No foul language or cursing. No drugs, no smoking, no vaping, no drinking, nothing like that. No paranormal discussion. This UFO Talk Show is a professional show that I produced as also host of the radio show for 21 years on WESU NPR Radio, Pacifica Radio Network. So yeah, definitely if you have a story and you've never been on my show before, I guarantee you'll have a great time being interviewed. And we'd love to have you on the show. You have to be over 18, like I said. Asset says, I've noticed a change with our son. Thank you, Larry. Sweet as Soul says, you clear your field and use frequency when you can. It helps a lot. Cheryl saying, I get tired a lot. Don't worry. Craigie Bridge says, greetings to Ashtar Command. Watch us, love, and light. Dina says, hey, Commander. Hey, Dina. Good to have you with us. And Halfline says, Ray's always sleeping. Only when I have Ray on the show with you, I make sure he's awake. Hey, Jersey for Life. Good to see you. Bird says, can members of your space family heal a certain chronic health problem? I don't know, Dorina. Thank you for the heart me. Chronic health problem. Never attempted to send the Ashtar Command to do something for a chronic health problem. I'm not saying they can't do it, but I've never had that situation before. Thank you, Nini. See, for everybody that Nini does, and everybody taps, and really taps, like I can out-tap anybody here, but if everybody taps, we'll get up to 100,000. That's the goal. So even if you're not being interviewed tonight, you can be. I like to have a proactive audience. I want to get everybody involved. So tap if you're not talking or interacting. You can at least tap. That's a subtle way of showing your support. I pretty much tap nonstop. Thanks, Greta. Thank you, Aljo. Let me see here. Alicia says the sun and earth is sending activation codes. Ask your higher self and activate these codes for you. Mona, how do we quarantine ETs? Well, when the Ashtar Command captures them, there are facilities on Earth where they're being interviewed, they're being talked to find out what they're doing. Dorina, thank you. And they're quarantined, and then they're sent on a ship on a one-way ticket out of the planet. So the way we do it is they have certain areas where they are in very remote areas where Ashtar Command has bases away from areas of population for the most part. And then they are taken on these ships and sent off planet to go back where they came from. They're not allowed to come back to Earth. So they are ordered, and the ETs give up pretty quickly. They don't put up any fight with the Ashtar Command. They're just like, that's it. Let's see. Sarah says, are there any updates from the Ashtar Command? Oh, there's a lot going on, Dorina. Thank you for the roses. The Ashtar Command is very busy in our oceans. They're also busy going after the negative ETs that might be hiding on planet Earth. They are very busy on a lot of levels right now. So, and the reason why they're busy is because they're getting the planet ready for contact too. They're also having to deal with the secret government on our planet that's been trying to stop contact from happening, and they're not going to stop it at all. I can tell you that the forces that want to prevent humanity from making contact or having any contact to do with positive men and women from other planets, they're not going to stop it. I've said it since last year. I say it loud and proud tonight that we are going to go into a transitional stage on our planet, and that means that as we get towards closer and closer to major contact, the governments of the world, the media of the world are going to have to acknowledge the fact that there are people here now coming from other planets. It's not going to happen on major media. It's not going to happen on the BBC. It's not going to be something that they're going to want to naturally talk about and give information about, but you'll find it out here on this show. Thank you, Sarah. I saw a starship the other day. It was the first time in years I didn't have my phone with me. Oh, interesting. Commander, you called it last year about the sun. Yes, thank you, Lacey. Mona, I think Momma Bee, the Astro Command, I'm part of the Astro Command. We're actually men and women and families from other planetary systems of light. We're Christed beings of light. I was born here as a human being. I'm a star seed. And the Astro Command represents the positive galactic forces of the whole universe, or the multiverse, or whatever you want to call it. And they've existed for eons and eons of time. So Momma Bee, the Astro Command is coming back. If you look at the United Nations, like all the nations that are in a thing called United Nations, look at the Astro Command as the galactic, Christed spiritual forces of light that represent many, many planetary systems. So there you go. Hopefully that answers your question. Okay, Alicia says, ask the Star Family help with your health issues. Let's see, Bifrost figures. Let's see. I don't know about healing, but if anything bad is around, they can clear it. Some issues are due to bad things being near. I'm just reading comments here. Welcome all the people that are coming in. I see you. I see you all. If you're just coming in, hang out for a while. Don't be in such a rush. Where are you going? If you're coming in here, hang out. The cosmic door is open to the studio. I have people sitting all over the world watching the show. You could be on a couch, meditation pillow, relax, kind of take it easy. Why do you have to rush to all of these other TikTok channels, What's out there? You're at the best place you need to be. It's right here. You don't have to go anywhere else unless you're being like, oh, I got to go everywhere. Calm your mind down, relax, get a seat somewhere, and watch the show. And you might be even a guest on the show. Not only watching it, you might be on my show as a guest, depending on your story. And my cat is now laying down very quietly in front of me here. Let's see. Unseen wicked spirits present themselves more open than any other time in history. So we don't get into any of the paranormal stuff. We stay away from that. We stay away from paranormal stuff. Hey, Ken, thank you for following the live. Hello, Commander. Good to see you, Linda. TikTok says, I don't listen to the news anymore. Yeah, it might come back there, Bride Force, the spaceship. Sweet says they are among us. Absolutely. I'm just reading comments here. Yeah, Momma Bee, we definitely love your questions. And we will actually be happy to answer them. Matter of fact, Momma Bee, if you want to come up on my show, you don't have enough followers yet. But Momma Bee, when you have up to 50 followers, I'll be able to put you on the program here. For now, I will answer your questions in sentences. Let's see here. Now, if anyone here has never been on the show, you're gonna jump up on the bed on the thing there, Missy. You got plenty of room. She's got so many places she can go. She's jumping up and she's gonna lay on a chair. Good girl. I'm talking to my cat. She's getting ready to lay down and relax a little bit here. If you have a cat, you know you talk to them, right? We talk to our cat. Hey, Jordan, good to have you, brother. Anna says, yeah, my cat lately doesn't want to go outside. She stays inside and jumps on my bed. Now, my cat's just getting herself ready to just lay down here, get the most comfortable position she possibly can. Let me see who we got here. Mike V71 was a recent guest. Let me see here. Mike V71. Good evening, Mike. How are you? Welcome to Encounters. Oh, I think there's some mic problem.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Okay? You're kind of breaking up. I think I can hear you okay on the show.
Okay,
I think
I'll try to speak clearly.
that sounds okay. You sound good now.
Okay, good deal.
Hey,
Hey,
welcome back to the show.
I had a couple of questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In the background of like I'm looking at you right now, and there's
Right.
in the background there's three like ships, I think.
Yeah, spaceships. Yeah.
I was wondering what are those? Why are there three, and why are they in that like
It's
position? Like,
and I can answer that question. No one's ever asked me that. Basically, it's to let people know it's like the grouping, like an armada of spaceships, just the
okay,
image of the ships coming to Earth. And
okay,
it's just that nice background that we chose to do for it. So there's no real rhyme or reason to it other than it's to make a lot of people are attracted to the fact that those three ships are there. And I want
uh-huh.
people to get the feeling that there are ships coming to Earth with people. And that's really the theme of those three ships primarily is
Okay.
that they're coming
What?
here and the star people are coming, which they are, but those three ships represent what's happening.
Okay. No, it's because I think I've seen that before, like in I guess in real life, I guess it's the only way to put
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
So explain that.
And
When you say real life, can you explain that story when that happened?
yeah, yeah, it was a while back, and I was driving down the freeway, and I see three lights, or like I'm driving underneath what looks just like a light lighting up the highway,
Yeah.
all four lanes. So you can imagine what that looked like. And when I'm under it, I look up, and there's three lights about 100 feet in the air. All right, and then as soon as I pass them, like I look back, and there's nothing there. They're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
It's just yeah, yeah.
They probably flipped out of dimension. They were probably in our dimension. They were really low. You saw them, and
Hmm.
you're probably now whether other people saw them or not, I don't know. But you obviously were meant to see them yourself. You did see them,
Okay.
and then after you passed them, they said, "Okay, we made our point. He saw them. He saw us, and now we can
Hmm.
leave." So sometimes they do that to get your attention, just to get you comfortable with the fact that they're there.
Okay.
How'd you feel afterwards?
Well, I was just not like scared or anything. I was just like, what was that? Like, kind of curious. Like, it wasn't a bad vibe at all.
No, it sounds like it
It
was
was
a
me
good
and
vibe.
it was me and two other people seeing the same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
Oh boy.
Also, I had another thing, right? And I don't even know if this is related or anything, but there's sometimes that like I'll have a I don't know if it's coincidence or what, but say I walk. There was one day I walked into like my bedroom, right, and the light went out, like the light bulb went out, and then I go into like my bathroom and the lights flickering. Well, okay, I get ready and I'm leaving the house. As soon as like the door hits like the door jam or whatever, wherever
Hmm.
it stops, my porch light goes out, and then
Interesting.
also on top of that, like when I get to my car, the light in the in the parking lot went out. The one
Hmm.
that was like right above us. So then after that, like I get this feeling of there's something like massive, like somewhere in the air in front of me. I can't see it, but I feel like I can feel it. I don't know if that's. I don't
Yeah,
even know if
if you can
that's
feel
related
it,
to.
that means it's related to it. I think what you're feeling is that there's something cloaked in the air. You can't
Yeah,
see it, but you can feel it. If you can feel it, you're ahead of a lot of other people. If you're able to be sensitive enough to feel what that is. So, what did you
yeah.
think it was that you're feeling? Like you can't see it, but I can tell you at least this much that it was cloaked, in
Felt
the
like it
air.
was. It felt like really bad. Like, but I didn't. I wasn't scared of it, but it felt
Yeah.
bad.
Well, yeah. If it feels bad, you don't want to deal with it. You want to get away from it.
Yeah, yeah. I did that day, but it's just yeah. And there's been a few things that happened that are just it's like kind of like unexplainable stuff. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, definitely. So with this
Yeah,
one where you were seeing these three spaceships really low, you felt really positive vibes on that experience. But this
yeah.
other experience, it felt like it was a negative thing, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, and
Yeah,
also the one with the three lights or whatever. I've seen
yeah.
that twice. That, but the first time, I guess the second time, they were different colors, like a pastel color, like blue, green, and red. I think, or something like that.
Oh,
Blue, green,
interesting.
and
Oh,
yellow.
interesting. Wow,
Yeah, yeah. It's
very
pretty
interesting.
crazy. Yeah.
The other thing is if you want to, I've done so much work with this where I help people. If it seems to me, um, you are open to a lot of different ET energies, meaning
Hmm.
you do have the positive aspect of the energies and you have a sensitivity to feeling what that is. As I'm listening to
Yeah.
you, I kind of
Huh?
feel as if maybe we need to do a little bit of energy work with you.
What does that mean?
Just in terms of making sure you don't have any negative ETs trying to interfere with your consciousness because you're a
Yeah.
very open person, which is good. You're more open than there's billions of people that wish they could be like you, that you have that sensitivity. You have a discernment. You discern energy. Like you said, I didn't like that energy, like you just said. So that's good. You're able to discern energy, man, because not everybody does that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a good now. You have a good. You're really
Also, I
grounded
have one
enough.
more thing, right? One more thing, bro. That I took. What is it? I was in my bathroom. Also, this was a while back, and I took a picture, right? And I had been smoking, or I was vaping, and in that picture there was a cloud of vape smoke, right?
Hmm.
When that cloud, bro, it looked. It's like it's so clear, bro, and it looked like some type of like alien looking. I don't know, but in that picture there was a figure in there. You know, I
Hmm.
don't know if I don't know if that's related at all, but
Yeah,
sorry if
it
all
could
these
be
stories
just
are kind of just like mixed match. I
no.
just
This
been wanting to ask somebody about them
No, I'm a great person to talk to about
for a
them.
while.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I just think that one of the things I would say is when I say you've watched my show enough to know that I've done stuff where we've come and sent spaceships that are from the Astro Command to men and women
yeah,
all over the country. We've dealt with situations where we've helped people, and after we've helped them, they've never had negative experiences ever interfere on the ET level with their lives again. So with you,
yeah.
I keep getting this thing, and I'll share it with you because I'm very transparent. I think for you that
Uh-huh.
if you would like to have the Astro Command visit you tonight, these are men and women like they're tall, they're 7 to 8 feet tall. They're men and women of the command. These are very loving, beautiful people. And this is our medical group that I send to people. And I'm thinking, if you'd like, I'd like to gift you with sort of healing energy from the command to help clear your physical being from any of those energies in the past years that might have been affecting you that
Yeah.
weren't positive. You know what I mean? But that's up to you.
I think we did that. I called once
We did that.
before. I think
We did
we did
that
something
before.
similar
Very similar.
with um but it was different questions, I guess. But
There's
yeah,
different questions,
yes, yeah. Would
you know.
should we do it again or?
I think you're in pretty good shape. I think listening to you, you seem to have your discernment down pretty good right now, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a woman on here, Momma Bee, that had 7 triangular marks on her leg, and I think Momma Bee needs some help. I think she needs to
Okay.
be helped. We
Yeah,
should
yeah,
probably bring her up here. Hey, Mike, it's always good to see you, man. I appreciate more of your stories and your
yeah.
questions about the
No
ships
problem.
above the thing on the background. You know.
Yeah, yeah. If I have a, I'll probably have some more questions, but I guess I'll get on here some other day.
Yeah, no,
But
we're always happy to have you on. If you have questions, I'm
yeah,
always happy to answer them. You know what I mean? You know that
yes,
anyway,
sir.
right?
No. Yep.
All right, bro. We
All right.
appreciate
Thanks,
it.
man.
All right, let me
See
do
you.
this here. Mona. Mona, I think, needs a little bit of help here. I didn't know Mona. I mean, not Momma Bee. I keep calling her Mona. Why do I do that? Momma Bee, I'd like to bring you on the show if I could. I don't know if I can do this. Let's see if I can. I doubt this is going to work. It's just too bad. If everybody will follow Momma Bee and we get her up to 50, I want you to. I'm going to pin her comment here. She says, later I woke in pain. I had 7 triangle marks on my leg. It looked like these. So I think she's been abducted. I think she had an abduction experience. I want everybody to follow Momma Bee. She has 13 followers. We need to get her another 40 followers or 50. Everybody follow Momma Bee, and I'm going to get her on my show tonight. Momma Bee, we're going to help you. Commander's going to help you out. We're gonna deal with that situation. We're gonna find out who those ETs were that were doing this to you. And when we do find out who they are going to be captured and quarantined. When I hear stories like that, I have to be activated, motivated to help a person. You know, hey, it's part of the mission work, right? So, Momma Bee, set your profile to public. You have to probably Momma Bee go onto your settings and set your profile to public, and people can follow you, Momma Bee. So, Momma Bee, I want you to take a minute to go out of the TikTok, reset your setting to public, and so this way I can follow you and everybody else can follow you, Momma Bee. Set your account to public. Yeah, I forgot that she is private. So, Momma Bee, uh, set your thing to public. All right. You got to go into your settings because you're on private. Go out of the TikTok, come back in, but set your setting to public from private to public. When you set it to public, let us know. Okay, Momma Bee. So you need to set it to public, and I'll be happy to help you. Hey, welcome, Shop. Welcome to our show. Meriwether, good to have you back with us, Meriwether. Albert Vaquez, welcome. Let's see if Momma Bee can reset her setting to public. I think her story is interesting. I'm reading her comments, and we need to help this person. Hey, Karen, welcome. Okay, Momma Bee is going to try to reset her setting. You can do it. You just have to go in. So I think the way you do it is you go out of the TikTok, you go into your settings, and you change it from private to public. When you switch it over to public, everybody here can follow you. Everybody here will be able to follow you. Okay? Hey, Sonia, welcome to Encounters. Oh, she did it? Okay, good. Now we're going to go to Momma Bee and highlight her again. All right. And it's, oh wow, she has a lot of followers. Momma Bee, I'm bringing you up here. Momma Bee, accept my request. Press the accept button. And we're going to bring you up here, Momma Bee, to tell your story. Where's Momma Bee? Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I got to find Momma Bee. Oh, no, Momma Bee still has her setting on private. You need to switch it to public. If anyone wants to tell her how to do that, please do. I don't think she's not sure of how to do it. Yeah, after we do the interview, if you want to set it back to private, you can. But for now, to be interviewed, you got to be able to bring it up to public. I know some people don't know how to switch their settings, but you can definitely do it. Hey, Josh, good to see you. Welcome. Everybody coming. Hey, Chris, the archaeologist. Welcome, my brother. Good to see you. Sagittarius, Nancy, everybody who's out there. Good to have you with us. Jody K, yes, April's back. She was on last night, and she was on for a while last night. So she is definitely back, and she's going on the ship a lot lately to do submission work. So yeah, she's been back though. Oh, she's live. Yeah, she's doing a live now. Good. We're at 72,000. We're going to go till 1 p.m., 1 a.m. What am I talking about? 1 a.m. You know, and I really haven't done any real interviews tonight. I'm really surprised. There are nights when I can interview 10 people. Tonight of all nights, I'm doing actually nothing. Well, I'm doing something. Have I had any contacts? When I was a kid, Rick, my first contact was in the 1960s with men and women from the Star People wearing light blue outfits and flying saucer type craft when I was a kid, before I was a teenager. That was my first very clear contact. But it's clearly important for people. I can't find Momma Bee now. Momma Bee must have disappeared. Hey, Mike Masters, thanks for subscription. I can't even speak English. For subscribing, I appreciate it. Thank you. Rustman, welcome. Andrew Leclerc, famous Amos. Commander, how old are you? I never tell. If I have to go by aging numbers, that would destroy the whole concept of the aging numbers don't matter. You know, if I take my glasses off half pint, how old do you think I am? Just kidding. Thousands upon thousands of years. When I go into okay, I'm following Momma Bee. Okay, you're able to follow her. Where's Momma Bee? Let's see. Oh, she changed her thing. We might just be able to get Momma Bee on here tonight. We have to get her up to 50. Let me find Momma Bee. I'm going backwards to find her. Momma Bee somewhere. The Momma Bee had some abduction experiences that we need to talk to her about and help her. which is important. We'll find Momma Bee. She's on my list here somewhere. Here she is. Now, supposedly, oh yeah, Momma Bee is still not changed her setting. I see her setting is still on private. I can't follow her. So we'll just, hey, Alco, thank you for subscribing for the first time. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. She might have disappeared. She had really something to talk about. Anyway, she accepted yours. How'd that happen? Why am I not able to follow her? Oh well, if she comes back, we're going to try to have her on the show. If she sets her setting to public, we will do that, folks. If you have had any experiences, if you have any experiences with positive ETs or space people, if you've seen Bigfoots, if you've actually had experiences with the mermaids or with the fairies, definitely let us know. If you've been recently at any of the crop circles in England, we'd like to hear your stories. All these things. Thank you for the shares, everybody. Guy, thank you for the shares. Now, who's coming up now? I didn't press any buttons, folks. This is really, hey, TK.
Hello, Commander. How are you?
Good. I didn't press any buttons. My hands are right here. I tell you, when I say strange things can happen on my show, I didn't touch anything, I swear. TK, welcome.
Well, thank you. But I've been watching your show for, gosh, ever since you became, um, um, ever since you got on TikTok. And I've always wanted to share my story, but I never got the nerve to ask you. So it's kind
Well,
of
you know
weird
what?
that.
I'm now people are not going to believe this. I didn't press any buttons. You popped right up on my screen. I think the Ashtar Command did some work for me here and said, we're going to bring you up. I had nothing to do with it. I'm happy you're here. Folks, I didn't even touch my phone. Okay,
That's so weird.
it is
Um,
weird.
But well, I had my first sighting in 1985 in California, in Southern California.
Yeah.
And I was with my boyfriend. We were on the beach and we were just stargazing up at this beautiful sky. And we both saw this strange thing up in the sky. And he goes, "Do you see that?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And we both got up on our feet. And the best way I can describe it is it seemed like on MASH, you know how they have those. I know I'm aging myself, but you remember
Oh yeah, the mash. Yeah.
yeah, you know how they had the helicopters dropping those big crates down?
Yeah. I
Or-
do remember that.
yeah, that's what went through my mind, and I thought it was a big crate, like falling down to the ocean. I mean, to the shore. And we both got up and we're running towards where we think it's gonna fall. And I'm like, I'm telling him, I go, whatever's in that crate, 50-50, it's ours, because we were running towards it. But
Oh
suddenly
wow.
it stopped mid like flight, and it started doing zigzags down. And he's all, "Do you see this? Do you see this?" And I kept confirming, like, "Yes, I see it." And then
Mm-hmm.
as it's coming towards the shore doing these zigzag motions, it wasn't like perfect zigzags, it was like jagged zigzags. And it was
Yeah.
coming, yeah, it was coming more towards the shore.
Mm-hmm.
Then it stopped, and it did huge circles, and the circles got smaller and smaller, and until it got to the center. And once it got to the center, it shot south. And
Oh wow.
yeah, and we were both just I was completely I was actually really kind of frightened by it because I never seen anything like that. But we went upstairs, and he goes, "Call the authorities, report this. This is insane,
Report
you know."
this.
So I called the Bureau of Investigations for UFOs. It was in the state of Washington,
Oh,
and I
okay.
I was on the phone with them, and my boyfriend was gathering things, and by the time I hung up the phone with the guy, he goes, "Come on, we got to go back down there." And he had a sleeping bag and a transistor radio, and he goes,
Really?
"They're trying to contact us. We got to go back down there."
Oh, he
So we
said
went,
that to you?
yeah. So we went back down there, and I was like, I was like shaking. I was so startled. But
Yeah.
we went back down there and he was tuning into static because he thought something was trying to tell us something. So ever since then, I've been a true believer of these UFOs that have been flying around. And I've had these,
Wow.
uh, I had another experience though. Also, I had with the blue beams. I
With the
had,
did you say blue beings? Beings that are blue?
no, blue beams,
Oh, beams.
BEAMS.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
beams. Ah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I had, this was this was in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And I had this detached garage, and we heard the garage door opening, but we had it
Mm.
detached, like we had the emergency. I'm sorry, I'm kind of nervous, but we
Oh,
had the
don't be nervous.
emergency cord pulled, so the
Mm-hmm.
door was it wasn't connected, in other words. So I heard the motor
Yeah.
and the light went on, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what caught my attention to look out the window. And then suddenly this beam of blue, beautiful blue light came in the dining room, and it was like scanning the floor. It was going back and
Really?
forth. And then the blue beam went back up. And the reason why I knew it went back up is because it was coming down into the blinds that were like pointed downwards.
Mm-hmm.
So the blue beam went away, and then a white beam came down and
Oh,
did the same
wow.
thing. It was like tracking the floor, and then it went up, and then the blue beam came back down. And I was going, come here, look at this. And I was told my husband, he's all, because he's in construction and he was trying to get ready for work. And it was
Yeah.
early in the morning, but he's like, I'm too busy kind of thing. But the thing is his carpool buddy was out front. And
Yeah.
and after that, so what happened was the garage door was activated, the lights came on, and then I was like freaked out because I mean, I don't know. I'm like, and then we were looking at the blinds. I'm like, well, what else could that have been?
Yeah.
And so I asked,
At what time in the morning was this? Do you remember?
this was like at probably 3:30 in the morning.
Wow,
Or
still dark out. Yeah, that's amazing.
yeah, he had to do like he was a supervisor for plumbing, so he had to
Mm-hmm.
like he was working in LA. So anyway, they were doing a concrete pour and he had to be there. So he had to there was a couple weeks where he was leaving really early. So that's when that happened. I was just so freaked out by that, to be honest, cuz so then I asked, cuz my husband, he's kind of in like, I don't know, he's like in doubt mode with my UFO beliefs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I asked Jess, his carpool buddy, he was sitting right out front, and I said, Jess, did you see anything weird just now? And he goes, oh, I think your transformer was going off. And I go, what do you mean? And he goes, I saw this blue light. And I go, so you saw the blue light? So I had like a confirmation
Right.
person.
Right.
And
Right. You.
and I'm all, well, there's no transformer by our house, you know? So I was like just completely overwhelmed by that. And ever
Mm.
since then, it's just solidified the fact that these things are flying around. And on my TikTok, I have this, I was just shooting this spider in this tree. And in the
Yeah.
background, you can see something flying in the background. So I screenshot it, and it's a craft. You can see it's like a silver
Oh,
craft.
wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. So, how long have you transformed your belief systems about the whole thing of the existence of space people and beings from other worlds? Has that been going on for a while for you? Have you been
Yeah,
opening up more, do you think?
ever since 85, I've been a
Hmm.
believer. And
I got
everybody
you.
says I'm crazy, or they poke fun, of my
Yeah.
of what I saw. I mean, I'm like, once you see it, you'll believe it. It's just
Yeah.
something that was just
It's
completely. I
and
don't know.
you had the experience. So, there's always going to be a few people out there that don't understand what you're talking about, but the majority of people, I can tell you, are more interested in the subject now than they ever have been in the last 30 years. I don't know if it has to do with the Pentagon's releasing a few different black and white videos of Air Force pilots recording UFOs, or what it is, but people are very interested in when I went to Ancient Aliens in Connecticut, the cast of Ancient Aliens was speaking at the Warner Theater up here in Connecticut. So I went with my wife to see if they were going to share any real information. Basically, it was a big promotional deal, just promoting their show, a few little teasers, and not really giving any real information like we do on this show. And but there was a packed house. There were a lot of people. People are very interested now in this stuff. You're going to find more and more people are going to be interested as we go into next year. So you're among, and my show here, a lot of people are here and support, whatever you share, people will support it because a lot of people here also have had experiences, sightings, just like you're sharing now, which I think it's great to come out of the closet and be public. Don't be nervous. I'm not this kind of person on the radio or TV part of this thing on my talk show where I put people down or anything like that. I've been a contactee since the 60s. I've had numerous, over hundreds of sightings, and one that I'll never forget, one in Naugatuck, Connecticut, that was about 2 football fields in length above a condo complex that was on a hill before it goes out to the wooded area. And that was one of the biggest spaceships I've ever seen.
That's incredible. 2 football fields long.
Yep.
That's
I, wa-
huge.
I, I had a Ford Tiempo at the time in the 1980s. I was coming out of a club that's a blues club, and I was a DJ. I had albums like roots music, like Bob Marley and all that. I played essentially roots music. I brought in some really good reggae artists to the club, and I still love reggae music, the roots stuff. And but I was getting ready to leave in this shopping center. We had a market called Stop and Shop. It's a New England chain, but it was a much smaller market in the 80s. There wasn't these super duper things. And it was lit up, the big poles for the lights in the parking lot. Not a lot of cars there at that time of night. And I heard a voice say to me, look up, like completely clear English. Look up. I got outside. I saw a spaceship about 2 football fields in length with tubular bottoms with lights lit up like crazy, spinning very slowly above this condo complex on a hill. And I couldn't believe it. And I was sitting there for 35 minutes watching this thing, and then it started moving to the northwest and disappeared.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. And that's something before we had cell phones or before we had TikTok and Facebook. If we had TikTok these days or YouTube back then, I could have recorded the whole thing. But the one thing about me, I don't forget anything. I can tell you the details of that spaceship. I had 2 little balls of light that shot out of it over the parking lot in the sky, and they were doing geometry in the sky above me. I was watching them zigzagging, all these things. I couldn't figure out what they were doing. All I knew it was some sort of message or geometry.
Oh, well, you had mentioned that you heard a voice telling you to look up. I
Yeah,
had an experience, and I let me know what you think. But I was driving to a friend of mine's house, and I was running late, and the traffic was getting a little bit, in LA, it's kind of crazy. And I
yeah,
looked in my rearview mirror, and suddenly I heard this voice say, "Why don't you speed up? You're always late." It was like chastising me, and I started crying, and then I floored it because I was in the fast lane. So I
yeah,
floored it, and I looked in my rearview mirror, and I see these motorcycles coming up upon me, and they decided to change lanes. Well, the guy next to me changed lanes as they were trying to pass him, and it turned into this huge multi-car pileup. And I was the one that escaped, and the one on the far right escaped from being in a multiple car crash.
yeah, yeah.
And
So when
ever
you heard that,
since,
now when you heard that voice, what did you think it was? Somebody trying to protect you?
well, I just thought it was my guardian angels because I
Yeah,
was so.
I would believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, so and I've had just strange experiences all my life. It's kind of
Mm.
weird, but um, I'm just I just wanted to ask you, this whole time I've been watching your show, like, what do you think it was, um my off-planet family, or do you think it's guardian angels?
I think it's both. You know what? I have done this with you before. I don't know why, but now if you've watched me, you've seen me help people that have been abducted. I send spaceships to help them. In your case, it's the reverse. You'll be the second person if you say yes, that I'm going to gift you with a gift tonight.
Yes, definitely, of course.
All right, so I'm going to gift you with a gift tonight. I'm feeling, your story is beautiful. Um, Now, if you can, you don't have to come on camera if you don't feel like it. Are you able to go on screen?
Well, I'm in the dark. I'm
Oh yeah,
suffering
don't
from,
worry.
yeah, I'm in a
Yeah.
knee injury
Okay.
situation.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to do some gifting to you. In your case, it's going to be a beautiful. It's always going to be beautiful, no matter what the experience. But in your case, I just being guided to help you here in a good way. Um, so if you close your eyes, okay, you will actually. I'm going to take you through a step by step. And if you've watched what I've done with other people, I'm going to do this for you. Okay.
Thank you.
Uh, Oh, you're most welcome. When you close your eyes, I want you to take a deep breath in. Then you can breathe out your nostrils and just do it like a couple of times. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay. Hey,
Okay.
James. And we're going to do this for you. So as you do this, get comfortable. If you see me close my eyes, I'm just getting readjusted on my frequencies of energy. When you close your eyes, hey, Sammy. Hey, just keep your eyes closed. Clear your consciousness of all your thoughts, earth-based thoughts. I want you to keep your eyes closed. When you're done breathing in and releasing through your nostrils, let me know.
Okay.
Okay? So how do you feel at the moment?
Much more relaxed.
Okay. This is just the beginning of the gift. This is just the beginning. So we're sending an Astro Command ship over your location, and they're excited. They're really excited. They know you're not having any negative things. It's going to be all positive here. Uh, 10, okay. 10 of them are going to be coming into your house. Do you have a house, apartment, or condo?
It's a house.
Oh, house, okay. I don't know why, but okay, here we go. They're on the outside of your house right now. The spaceship is cloaked. Nobody, not even the military radar, can track the Astro Command spaceship. Okay. I want you to relax. We have in this group 5 men and 5 women. Okay. They're about 7 to 8 feet tall, to be more specific. 7 to 8 feet tall, roughly. They are human, so I just always want to preface that they are human, perfectly in perfect shape or health, so to speak. Okay, they're coming in. 5 of them are on the outside of the house. They're just checking out the energy field around your home. So there's a mixture of the 5. There's actually 3 women and 1 spaceman of the group. The others are outside just doing some searching around for a minute. And what you're going to do is before they even do anything, you're probably going to feel a different energy field. It's going to be a lot, the vibrational levels are going to go up in your room. So you might be starting to feel some energy now. Just don't think, just relax. Just relax. What they're going to do is they're going to gift you. You have not any negative things happening. Yours is the reason why they're coming is to assist you, to center your energy so you don't have to be afraid of your own knowledge. You have a lot of knowledge that is held inside of you of what you already know to be true. And they're going to help you feel at peace with that and not worry about what other people think or say or do or anything like that. So it's going to be all a beautiful thing, you know? So as you're sitting there, one of them is going to, matter of fact, they're going to work with your consciousness. It's like I have an envision of a light energy Like they're showing me a light energy, a beautiful light, radiant light energy over your head. Um, and yeah, the top of the head, right? So they're going to, the two of the women, one's going to touch on the right side of your head and one on the left side. And then one's going to touch your neck area. But in your case, because you're different than some of my other guests, everything is good with you. We're going to elevate your frequency to be calm so you can tune in more clearly to the cosmic levels of light. Tell me how you're feeling right now. They're going to start now. 1, 2, 3. Please let her know that you're there. Just let her know. And when you do know, just let me know. Just relax.
Yes, I feel so much more relaxed. I was kind of
Yes.
shaking, and now it's like I'm shaking and then I get relaxed, and then I get shaky and then I relax.
They're going to get rid of the shakiness in you. The shakiness is just the nervousness. And they're going to teach you not to be nervous anymore. There's no need to be anymore. No need to be nervous. You're very much loved. And they're telling me even, that when they get done, you'll be able to connect with your star family. Your star family has intimately communicated with you. And I think you already know that inside your own beingness. I'm really tuned in. I'm like tuned into where you are. They're really tuned in. They're right there. So they're working on both the left and the right side of your brain. And also, the third person is going to work on the etheric and the cellular structure of your body. So you're going to feel totally at peace. They're going to stay with you till Thursday, Earth time. They will stay with you till Thursday, Earth time, they tell me. So everything's good where you are. Your home is a safe place for you. But they're going to check everything. They just want to make sure you're well protected in the light energies. You have a very good energy field, but they're going to just make sure you're completely protected and aligned. And also, they're working to open up your consciousness so you can connect with your guardian angel better and also with your star family, because you have both things that are going there for you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. How do you feel right now?
Whew. Well, because of my knee injury, it's just kind of bizarre,
Discomfort?
but yeah, I feel a lot
Uh,
more at ease.
mhm. I want the medical team to work on your knee. While we have you on live, please, medical team of the command, can you work on her knee? Check her knee area out. So in a moment, you're going to feel them touching your knee. It's not going to hurt whatsoever. I don't know what they're going to do. I take no credit for anything here. I'm just asking them to check your knee out. If something beautiful happens, I don't take any credit for it whatsoever. I'll leave it up to the medical people of the Astro Command who are with you now. If you can please check her knee area that has had what it's gone through. If there's anything you can do to help her knee, please do it. If you're not allowed to do it, I understand, but if you can do it, please do it. So in a moment, you should feel an energy, like a warm energy around your knee. I don't know. They are very more advanced in medical things than our earth-based doctors. So they're going to take a look at your knee. And you should start feeling like a heat energy or something. They tell me it's like they know what their energy, that it's like a heat energy, like a healing energy or something. I don't quite understand it myself yet, but if you feel anything, let me know.
Yeah, I do feel warmth. It's on my upper thigh, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're starting to work on your knee area, and if they do heal your knee, I take no credit for anything. I'm very humble in my mission work here. I hope they are able to do something for your knee. I really do.
Phew.
So they're going to work on your knee. They're going to work on your knee, and when you go to sleep, they're going to work on your knee. So when you're laying down or whatever and sleeping, they're going to still work on your knee as long as they need to. And hopefully before they leave, your knee is going to feel a lot better.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of energy there now. I can't see you, but I can feel the energy in your room from here. There's a lot of amped up energy in your room, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes, yes. Well, you're a blessing, TK. I've been so tuned into you. I almost have been in another consciousness at the moment, but you are a blessing, and that's my gift to you. That's my gift to you from the Astro Command.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Commander.
You're welcome, and you're always welcome here, always. Well, thank you so much, and they will stay with you. They might just talk to you or telepathically communicate with you. So if you hear the woman speak to you, and if they do reveal themselves before they leave on Thursday, um, that's the thing. So here's what I want you to say before we go. I can't ever forget this part of it, which is so important. I am a Christed being of light.
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 And I thank you, Ashtar Command, for helping me this night.
And I thank you, Ashtar Command, for helping me this night.
You are my friends. You are the light.
You are my friends, and you are the light.
There you go. That's
Phew.
it.
Thank you so much. All of my shaking has gone away. I feel so much better.
Well, you'll always feel good. You don't have to shake anymore. You're truly best.
Well, thank you, Commander. Appreciate you.
And we appreciate you more. All right, everyone. Let's thank TK for coming up here. And remember, I did not touch the screen whatsoever. She came up on her own, and I think the Ashtar Command had that happen. So, like I said, didn't touch anything. Hey, TK, take care.
Thank you so much, Commander.
Okay, you be
Good night,
well, okay?
everybody.
All right, that's TK. And you know what? I didn't even press the button to bring her up as a guest. She just also I see my screen splitting. I see that she came up. So I'm telling you, I think my space family had that happen. They watch the show here. They do watch the show. I've gotten so used to weird things happening here on this show. I'm just like, yeah. Thank you, everybody. She was a beautiful, beautiful guest. We're almost at 100,000. TK, you're most welcome, sister. And in your case, it was a positive thing. You definitely didn't have any negative stuff. I usually deal with abduction experiences. Yours was very positive, just to gift you and just to get rid of that shakiness that you had. You'll not have the shakiness anymore. The nervousness will be gone. You'll have total confidence in your own spiritual being. So, yeah. See, Sarah says, I went out and came back and TikTok not showing your live. That's weird. Shola says, you should ask them if you can help activate one a night live on your show. Oh, I'm sure they watch the show all the time on the spaceship with a monitoring screen. Oh, this is interesting. Seabug 97, Metal Misfit. One time I saw a cone of light in the sky. Interesting. Is Momma Bee back? Can we get Momma Bee in here? Now that's a person I need to help too. Momma Bee. Hey, Karen Morgan. Good to see you, Karen. Johnny, welcome. Is Momma Bee in here? Where is that Momma Bee? Momma Bee, say hello to me and we'll try to get you up here. Oh, there she is. Let me see how many followers she has. Oh, wow. Momma Bee, we're bringing you on here. I'm going to bring them up. My 195 followers. You folks are great. My audience is the best. So, Momma Bee, all you have to do is accept my request. We're going to talk to you tonight. And she should be on. Hey, Momma Bee, welcome to the show for the first time.
Hello. It's nice to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what. Oh, we do this. Oh, since I've been on TikTok, I've helped people with very little followers in one night come on the show live and get them up to where they need to be. So really good to have you with us. Whereabouts are you located on the planet?
I'm in Texas, in
Oh,
Southwest.
great.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends in Texas that are friends of the show. So I want to know. I've been reading your story through the night. I multitask what I see. You've had some things happen with triangular imprints on your body. Can you tell me a little bit about your background and what exactly happened?
Um, my background. I am a massage therapist. I don't know.
Okay.
Um, I I was taking care of my brother. He had been in an accident. We went to the park, and while we were at the park, I saw something in the sky, and I said, "Boy, that's a strange helicopter." And my brother and my grandson, they saw it, and my brother started taking pictures of it. It expanded, and it looks very strange. I thought that looks like a whale or a shamu up at the sky, because it was all of a sudden it was extended and it was twisting around. But so we just let it go. I was unnerved. My brother took it, you know, like he is my brother. So
Yeah.
we went home, and that was it. And he talked to other people that he knows that are involved in this kind of work, I believe, and they verified that what he saw was real. And I didn't tell anybody. I threw my pictures and copies away. I wanted nothing to do with them. And on my birthday, a few weeks later, it was maybe a couple of weeks later. My timeline is a little off, but it was in May when this happened.
Yeah.
And it was about early morning. It was still dark, and I woke up screaming. No one heard me in the household,
Wow.
and I was screaming, and it was in pain. I had my leg was lifted up. I looked at my leg, and it was slightly bleeding. There were 7 marks straight across. I thought it was my cats that scratched me. I thought
Yeah.
they bit me. Maybe I hit one of them and they bit me by accident.
Right.
But
Yeah.
no, their mouths and their little nails, and nothing matched what I had.
And when
And
did that? When you had the markings, can you tell our audience when the markings happened? Like, was it like? Do you remember? Was it daytime, nighttime that you saw these? Like
they were at
when
night. I
at
would
night
say, yeah, I'm always checking that time. So it was between 3:30 and 4:30.
in the
Between that
morning?
time, yes,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Okay,
about that.
continue on. I just want to give the audience some sort of a time frame, but go ahead.
Yeah, so I just ran to the bathroom as best as I can because it hurt so bad. And I saw there was very little bleeding, but for the depth of what they were at the time, I felt like I should have been bleeding more. My brother later on, I was ignoring it. It was my birthday, and my it was gonna be my birthday that day. So I just
Hmm.
went on to celebrate, and still hurting. I I put some antibiotic topical on it. I patched it up the best I could, but they were ugly, and they were almost black. What I could see was they were shiny black, and I thought, what on earth?
Wow.
Who
Yeah.
put that on there? I mean, even when your blood, coagulates, it's a dark red or whatever, but not
Yeah.
black.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and I told my brother, I said, you got to see this. So we started taking pictures of him. I went to the doctor to get a tetanus shot. I said, I don't know. There was nothing on my bed, nothing underneath my bed, nothing overhead,
Yeah. Yeah.
nothing. There's no reason. But I
Yep.
have been unnerved since, hoping they don't, whatever it was, wouldn't come back,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not the first time, but this is the first time I'm talking about it
Yeah.
for my entire life. I've had something happen to me here and there. Each story is separate,
Mm-hmm.
but I just never talked to anyone, even if they asked me to, even if they appointed someone to, hey, I
Mm-hmm.
think that lady has had an experience. No, I never, I said, no, I never have had. I don't
Mm.
believe in UFOs. No, I'm sorry, but no.
Right.
No. I'm 73 years old. They have,
73. You don't sound it.
and I'm 73, and that was the day of my birthday. And I'm very disappointed that after all these years, I was, this happened. This time
Mm-hmm.
it was too much of a hands on. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
not like at 73, at my age now, I don't know why. I've been waking up each time. My life's experience has been kind of like being numb, or just working and trying to forget anything that is
Mm-hmm.
strangely not normal to my
Mm-hmm.
everyday life. So, anyway, I did go visit the doctor, and they said they could not understand what those marks could have been about, where they came from. My skin is still falling.
Your
I
skin, when
still,
you say your skin is still falling, the skin is falling off.
yeah, it's still
Did that,
falling.
did that start happening when you got these marks
Yeah.
on you?
Oh yeah, it's part of the marks. I think it's
Part of the
starting.
marks.
It's healing. It's since June
It's,
4th till today. I think that it's finally closing up and everything. You can't
mm-hmm.
hardly see anything, but they are there. We have pictures of that. But I always thought it was just something rational,
Yeah, you
something I
want
can
you
understand.
you want to kind of your logical mind wants to rationalize it, but if you go away from the rational mind into your center of your own heart, you know that you can't rationalize something like that. You try to,
No, I can't.
but there's no way. You finally realize, wait a minute, why am I trying to rationalize something that happened to me physically, and there's no rational answer for it, right?
Right, right. It's just one more thing, and I thought by now for sure nothing more would happen ever, ever
Mm-hmm.
again. I mean, a few years ago, here in my same house, I was awakened by a blue feathered being.
A blue
And
feathered being.
yeah, he looked like a bird, but he wasn't a bird. He
Mm-hmm.
woke me up, and I thought, I'm okay, I'm dreaming. But very, very nice, very sweet. I never saw it again,
Oh,
disappeared.
interesting.
I
Interesting.
know. You see why the more if I talk some more, the
Yeah.
crazier I mean, it'll sound like,
No,
mm,
you're not crazy. You know how many people I've had on here since last year that say, Commander, you're going to think I'm crazy. Let me ask you a question, because I'm getting, someone says it might be you're a blue avian type being, sweet as soul, says it could be that you're connecting with your star family. The feathered being could be
oh.
what you call your star family. But on the
Mhm.
other part of it, I would like to gift you. If you tell me yes, that's fine. I do. If you watch my show enough, if you're just new to it, I am with the Ashtar Command. I work with my parents. They're on board a ship. My mother and father, my two sisters and brother, and I am with the Ashtar Command. If you don't know what that is, that's the spiritual beings of light that come from many planetary systems of light beyond Earth. I am part of that. I am here on mission to Earth. I am human, having the human experience, but I'm here to help people too, as well as interview people. So, what I'd like to do is see if you agree to it. I will send a spaceship over your location, and I will send 8 of the Ashtar Command people into your location. Are you in a rural area or a built-up area?
It's a pretty built up area.
Okay.
It's not rural.
and that's okay. It doesn't need to be. So uh, I'd like to do a gift for you. Are you willing to work with me on that?
I don't even know your name, sir. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
my name is CmdrAleon. CmdrAleon. I'm the host
Okay.
of the show.
I
So
yeah.
so when I use the word commander, that just means I'm in command of my own spiritual being. Nobody controls me. So it's a very spiritual word terminology versus the earth-based terminology.
Right.
So yeah. So I do this with a lot of people recently. I help a lot of people. I interview people, but I also help people.
You
And I'd
know,
like to.
I'm so sorry. It's the first time I'm sharing with anyone at
Yes.
all.
No.
Um, no, really. My
No. I believe you.
father, there's so many little components that I look at this and I go, how am I supposed to put this together? Now that I am at this point, I'm not running away from it. But at the same time, I want to know what's going on. Why was I disturbed? I've been fine. There's no reason to create an issue with anybody out there. So I just thought, why did you come? Who was that who came? Because several years ago, I was living at an apartment, maybe about 10 years ago, and I faced something and I said, this time I'm not running away. And I made them leave. And they
Hmm.
said they were talking to each other mentally. I saw them, and they said she's never done this before.
Hmm.
And one of them turned and said, "We will no longer disturb you." And I have not been disturbed by any means by anyone out of this world, whether from another place or from interdimensional, I don't know, whatever it is that we live in. And
Hmm.
I've been comfortably just with my feet on my ground, my head on my shoulders,
Hmm.
doing what
But do
I'm
you?
supposed to do,
Yeah,
live.
but you also understand that there's a sense of if I cannot have to deal with this and
Hmm.
put it on the shelf, it doesn't mean it's not there. It just means that I figured out a way to put it aside so it will not be confronted with. Not to say that that's what you're doing, but
Right.
I've dealt with so many people. I've done workshops with people. I've taken people off planet in Connecticut on my journeys. I've
Hmm.
got a lot of. I've been a contactee since the 1960s. Met space people that are human. I have a lot of background in this, so much so that I can understand. And this is it's beautiful that you accepted my request to come up here because on this show we don't let anybody laugh at anybody. We'll just take those people in the audience right out in 2 seconds.
Oh no, I
And
would never do that.
no, no, no. I'm saying for your sake, we
Yeah.
would take people out. We wouldn't have anybody laugh at you. Like I'm saying, we protect our audience, our
Oh,
viewers, and we protect our guests, which is what you are. So when I say I'm willing to help you, and if you say yes, what I want to do is bring an Astro command ship over to your location right now and
okay.
actually let you feel the energy of very beautiful people that are part of my family to share with you, and it's going to be a whole different experience. And as a matter of fact, what it's going to do is there's a part of you that is, not that you're blocking it out. You do
Right.
know that you've had all these experiences. You'd like to go on with your life and not have to think about anything. But the beautiful thing is that when we face these things that we've been through,
Mhm.
we can look at them more clearly and take a step forward into another level of our consciousness. And even at 73 or 74, it makes no difference how old you are. It has nothing to do with what we're going to do. You could be 17, you can be 25. No matter who you are, where you are, what I do here is going to change you in like minutes. When I do what I'm going to do here, you're going to feel so much different than you do. You have a very calm energy about you, which is beautiful. I think you're very at peace with yourself. But there's another part of you that's basically, I feel you're like putting something in a little case and
Yes.
you don't want to have it come out and have to face it. But if we face those things, we can get through them and then I have to face them again because now we're looking at them. You see what I mean? Like I'm looking at this screen. I see you. I see everybody there. But if I turn my head this way, I know there are people there, but I don't have to look at them. If I turn this way, I'm looking at them. I'm seeing. I'm interacting with them. You see what I mean?
Right. Right.
That's really important. You know.
Yeah,
So are
I
you
think.
willing to? You willing to do this thing with me? It'll
Sure.
be fun.
Um,
Okay, good. So here's what I'd like you to do. I want you to close your eyes.
okay.
I want you to take a deep breath in a couple of times, and then I want you to breathe out. As you're breathing in, and then you breathe out through your nostrils. When you're done doing that, you just do it as many times as you feel comfortable with. Okay, and then when you're done doing it, just let me know how you know that you're done doing it and how you feel. Take your time.
Thank you. I think I'll be okay.
You're going to be actually fine.
Thank you.
So, oh, you're most welcome. So, everyone who's watching this show, you've watched me, and you know what I do here. So, what we're going to do is we have a ship now above your location, about 30,000 feet cloaked in the atmosphere. It cannot be detected by any Earth based military radars. It's extremely cloaked. They won't be able to detect anything. We're going to send 10 Ashtar Command people on the ground level. They're going to be cloaked. No one will be able to see them anywhere. They won't even know they're there in front of your house or in your house or anything. So these are men and women. They're between 7 to 8 feet tall, which is about the height of our space family. They're bigger than me, or taller than me, I should say. As they come into your house, they're going to check. They're going to check the energy over the years that has been any residual energy that has been there since you've had all these things happen in the past years. They're going to do a clearing outside, and they're doing a clearing in all the rooms. They're checking every nook and cranny, any residual energies from the past. And there's always going to be that energy there. So they're clearing it all out. You're going to have 3 of the 10 that will be coming into your room. You won't see them, but you will feel a very loving energy coming and about now. So if you can please let her know you're there and have that vibration of love so she can know that you're near her. They're not going to be very close to you yet, but you're going to feel their energy in about a minute or so. Keep your eyes closed. When you feel their energy, please let me know. Relax. These are your brothers and sisters.
Thank you. I think so.
Yes. Yes. Now you're ready for what is going to happen. It's all beautiful, all positive. They're going to, one's going to touch your right shoulder, one's going to touch your left shoulder. So I'm asking 2 of the space medical people to touch your right and your left shoulder. So if you can please do that, my space brothers, sisters, for her.
I see one.
You see one?
Yes.
You can actually see one of the space people?
On my right side.
Yes. And what do they look like to you?
He's very, very tall and very white.
Yes. Yes, very
And he's
beautiful.
leaning over me. And on
Yes.
the left, he's just standing there.
Yes, yes, yes. They love you. They're my space family. They're not just my space family. They're your space family too. Galactic family, you see. They're going to work on helping you not just remember things, but they're going to also help you get past those memories.
Okay.
And they're also going to work with you on what was done to you years ago with those, what was probably an abduction.
Yeah.
They're going to work on that area. They're going to clear the energy through your cellular structure. Please heal the area where those things were on her leg. Please take any implants that were put into her or on her. Please take and heal those areas and take the implants out. They're going to work on that right now. For people watching my show here, this is Encounters. I do this on my program. If you've never seen this before, I am who I am. I say I am. I am with the Ashtar Command, and I've come here on many levels of light, and I'm here to help people. And I am helping Momma Bee. They're going to work on that whole area.
Yes.
They're checking your mind, they're checking your consciousness, your brain, the inner levels of your consciousness, also your etheric body. The third one is going to be working on the neck area. I'm learning a lot about the neck. It's evidently a very important area to the whole physical body. So they're working on your neck area, and they're going to clear all the energy out of your body from years and years of residual energy. The other Ashtar people are going around the room clearing all the energy that has been stuck there for years. It's all being cleared out as we speak. When you go to sleep tonight, you're going to feel extreme peace.
Thank you. I feel lots of peace right now.
Yes, yes.
I
Yes.
felt that, which you mentioned about the neck and on my head
Yes.
inside. It's unbelievable. This is incredible. Thank you so much.
We of the command love you, you know. I heard something. What just happened?
That was my ice machine. I'm sorry.
Oh, your ice. Oh, the ice machine. Okay, good thing you have an ice machine. You had me there for a moment, but that's good. We need ice in the hot weather, but they love you. They're going to stay with you. They're going to work on the energy field. They're going to put a bubble of protection around your home. It's going to be very invisible and very much your connection to the stars. They have some sort of these energy devices. My cat just was sneezing, I guess. She just jumped out of her chair. But they're going to definitely be with you. They'll stay with you for, tomorrow is Wednesday. They'll stay with you Earth time till Wednesday evening.
Okay.
Wednesday evening, and then they're going to go back on the ship, back to the main ship. They're part of our medical group. We have a large medical staff on the ships. And when you look at your leg in the next 24 hours, whether you had those imprinted things, markings,
Yes.
I believe they're going to be gone. I'm not saying they will be. I'm getting a feeling about those. They will be gone. They're going to go away.
I came by chance. I was
Yes, you did.
trying to find some answer. There's I'm very grateful to be able to have come by, to have been led to come by, and not to be afraid. I recognize that I'm not the only one, and that there's something that is occurring, and I need to pay attention.
Yes.
I need to be awake to this.
Yes, you don't have to run away from anything. What they're going to teach you to do while they're there is how to be alive in terms of in your cosmic body, to be awake. You're going to learn so much. You're going to actually, in this activation that they're working with you on, you're going to be able to connect with your star family. And there won't be any other types of space beings who are low vibration that can come into your field. You're going to be well protected forever. Totally forever.
I appreciate this, Commander. I will share just a tiny thing. My father, before passing away, he told me, "Your mother and I wanted you, wanted you to know that. But I have to tell you, I wasn't born as a regular birth. I was, from what I understand, I should not have been born.
Mm.
They met a scientist, a doctor from Europe, who told them he could provide a child. So I happened to be that child.
Wow.
My mother could not take it. She had a nervous breakdown. She was put away, and she died there. So
Oh
I
my
never,
gosh.
yes, I never met her. But my father wanted me to know that I was a baby that they wanted, but this is the nature of how they came about is not natural. At the time, in 1951, I don't know what science could do, but that's what they did, and that's what that doctor did.
Wow.
And he gave me his name, but not his real name. He said this was what he was going by. And if you want to find him, he'll tell you who you are. So
Wow.
I don't know all the details. It sounded so odd to me that on his deathbed he told me this. And I just
Wow.
sat quietly with him. And I said, I love you too, Dad, and I want to thank you for telling me. And that was the end of that. I haven't told anyone.
Wow. Well, thank you
So
for sharing that.
thank you for listening to me.
You're a beautiful soul, and you have such a beautiful energy about you. Um, they're doing a lot of work with you right now. You know, you got
Yes.
me a little bit emotional about your story. So I just get sometimes emotional when I'm doing this.
Yeah.
You're very much loved. So I thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you so
And,
much for spending some time with me. This
and I
is the
want,
most unusual
and
moment.
I want you to say these words while they're working on you. I want you to
Okay.
say, I am a Christed being of light.
I am a Christed being of light.
I am a pure, beautiful soul.
I am a pure,
Pure, beautiful soul.
beautiful soul,
And I will connect
and
with
I
my star
will,
family.
and I
I'll say it
will,
again. And I will connect with my star family.
and I will connect with my star family.
Yes, you will. You're loved. You're blessed. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're very
Many
welcome. And
blessings.
you can always come here. This is a place where you can come and feel safe.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
Many
right?
blessings to you.
Okay, Momma Bee. Momma Bee, everybody.
Thank you.
Mm. So, excuse me. They're not being secretive. Sean's question is, the space people have a plan. So human beings have to understand there is a plan, Sean, in place for contact for the next year and a half. In about a year and a half, there will be contact. There's going to be individual contact. When I do things like this in my show to help people, I bring the Ashtar ships to their location and I have the space people come into their homes. So you're not going to find anything like this on any kind of YouTube, UFO show, or anything on TikTok. Nobody on TikTok's doing this. They won't be able to. But we are, because I come from off planet. I am one of the space people in the human form known as the star seed, and I came here on purpose, and I'm fully activated. You have a very good question, but there's a plan. You'll eventually find out about it, but they're not trying to be secretive. There's just divine timing. And there's a lot going on right now that the public doesn't know about with the Ashtar Command, which is the overseer of all the galactic forces of light. Yes, they'll be revealing themselves within the next year and a half. Thank you, Mike Masters. Sometimes when I hear stories like I just did, I get emotional, and it's just because I feel for that person. I do. I really do feel for that person. I feel for every person, you know, everything, every sensitivity, every feeling of life, of love. You have to, you know. Proxy 45 says, I'm an abductee. Proxy 45 is an abductee. Let's see here. Proxy 45, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? And we might do one more person on here and interview one more person. And we might even help you, Proxy. The word abductee, I'm very familiar with. So if you can tell me a little bit about yourself when you were abducted. Thank you, Kit Kat. David Andrews Benwell, thank you for the question. No, the government's not going to tell the truth ever. But if you want the truth here, watch my show and watch April, my friend Friendship with Furries 1111 when she's on. Watch her and watch me, and you'll get the truth. Most definitely, you'll get the truth. Government's not going to tell anybody anything. Commander, have you heard from Ghost? Yes, Ghost was on earlier, and Ghost actually thanked me for helping him, and he's never had a problem anymore. Everything's good. He's doing really good. Jay John says, I'd love a visit. Let's see here. And Jay John says, I'm scared. So the first thing, excuse me. Hey, James. John J. The first thing is to meditate. And it's not just to have a visit. You don't just anybody visiting you. You need to focus on meditation of higher Christed frequency music or ambient meditation music. And then you got to focus on Christ consciousness before you do anything. You just don't want anybody to visit you. You want to know what you're doing before you do it. But the first thing is not to be scared. Not to be scared. That's the first thing a person needs to be. You need to have a peace of mind before you start getting yourself into a cosmic state where you're going to have any kind of contact at all. You don't want to be scared. That's the last thing a person wants to do. And that goes to my whole audience for people that have never had interactions with any kind of non-terrestrial intelligence beyond Earth. You need to just know how to focus on meditation. That's really the key thing first before you do anything else. Yes, Ashley, they're okay. I didn't get to talk to him today. We had something go on last night on my show. For those that were watching, when things happen, they happen. We had, my neighbor was on his porch outside the house next to us, and he saw two kids trying to break into two cars in our driveway. And the police came, and, I don't know if they got the kids, but the kids ran away. And the police, it was one of those things, it happened. And the cars were okay. They didn't take anything, I don't think. So I haven't talked to them, but I will tomorrow. But yeah, that was our excitement last night. I woke up my daughter and my wife. We went out on our balcony, and the police came, and I told them what happened. It was really weird, but who knows? Yeah, Ashley, they're okay. They're doing good. And let's see here. Oh yeah, Bill, we did good last night. I'm aware. Before I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to check outside on the porch just to look around. I'm much more conscious of that now. We never ever have a problem like that with people trying to break into people's cars, and it was just really weird. But my friend, he sometimes he'll go out for a smoke or something on his porch, and he happened to just be there at the right time and saw what was going on, and they ran away. UFO in Las Vegas, user 210. User 210, you're saying you've seen UFOs in Las Vegas? Is that what you're saying? I think I'm trying to get a clarification here. I see shadow people as well, too. So if you want to get rid of seeing shadow people, there's a way to do that. Yeah, if you want to block the shadow people, David, that can be done pretty easily. Hey, welcome all the new people coming in here. And again, thank you, everybody. We have 120,000 likes. You guys are amazing. Yeah, so if you do have contact, you want to have contact with spiritual beings of light, the galactic family, so to speak. If you're having any other kinds of interactions or contacts, let me know and we can help you out. Red one, no. Did you get an invite? I have not done anything. Very simple. If you want to block shadow people, all we have to do is go after them. And if they're doing negative things, they can be captured and quarantined. Very simple. No worries. And red one, no worries. If you're meant to come up here, you're welcome always. You know that. TK came up here and I didn't even press the button. I don't have. Isn't it amazing? I can bring guests up here without touching my phone. They just can come up here and I don't have to do anything anymore. That's amazing. Well, we love you all. It's been a beautiful night. I would love to get more gifts, and any gifts you can give me tonight would be great. So if you want a gift, you can gift whatever you wish to, and I will try to thank you. Hey, TK, thank you for being with us. Also, thank you, Kit Kat. Tar. Life Force, thank you for. Sarah says thank. Oh, Mike Masters, thank you, brother, for the. Ashley, thank you for that as well. We really appreciate all of you. Yaya Spirits, thank you. Tahar you, Yaya. I just love all of you. Ashley, thank you so much for the lightning bolts. It's a lot of work what we do here. Yaya, thank you again for another hat. Thank you. Commander doesn't ask for much, but whatever I get from my audience is good, and we appreciate it. And I'm just glad tomorrow's the middle of the week. Yeah. Thank you, Late Freight. Good to see you. It's been a while, Late Freight. Hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah. Thank you. Hey, MV, thank you for the join my team heart. We love that. Those things are pretty cool. We thank you so much, everybody. And we might just do one more story, I think. If there's anybody that has not been on my show tonight, if you have a UFO story to tell, if you've been having contact, thank you, Yaya. We appreciate you too. Thank you for the Tahar, Susan. Tahar, Susan. Whew. Whenever I say the word Tahar, I feel like I'm going to run out of things to say. But at least I know that there's a Tahar somewhere in the universe. So I'm a little bit goofy right now. Hey, Alcove, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the first gift. We appreciate it. Always. I am just like feeling so extremely happy. And that's a good thing. Mike Masters, thank you for the hand heart. We appreciate it, brother. Yeah, spirit, yeah, tahar. I completed my goal. Okay, that's good. I completed my goal. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to call it a night here. I want to thank you all for being here. And everybody, all my guests, thank you. My first time guests, Half Pint, thank you. Bifrost, thank you for the gifts. We appreciate it. If anybody has the ability to give me one of those whales that go through the screen, I haven't seen the whales in a long time. Pete Star, thank you over in Ireland, brother. We appreciate you so much. Everybody out, Joe DK, everybody out there in the audience around the world. Again, my studios will be open tomorrow night after 11. We have plenty of room around the planet. We have seats everywhere. So find a comfortable seat. And when you get to the show, relax. And who knows what's going to happen, because anything can possibly happen. It will happen here. Again, thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching. This has been Encounters, a show that's out of this world. And we're here to bust the matrix. Take care, everybody.